Welcome to Wall Street. Whether you're new to the SIFMA Foundation stock market game program or a veteran participant, we want you to know that the seat and origins of our country's financial system are right here in Lower Manhattan. We are thrilled to share this virtual field trip with you. We begin at SIFMA and SIFMA Foundation's offices in the historic Equitable Building located at 120 Broadway between Pine and Cedar Streets. It was a landmark engineering achievement and one of the city's earliest skyscrapers when it was erected in 1912. Exiting the building on Nassau Street, we are flanked on our left by the New York Federal Reserve Bank, home to the largest gold store in the world, and on our right by Federal Hall, our nation's first capital prior to its move to Washington, D.C. Mere steps to your right is the New York Stock Exchange, on the corner of Wall and Broad. The New York Stock Exchange is the world's largest stock exchange by market capitalization of its listed companies. Walk east down Wall Street past the former Merchant Exchange building. Herman Melville worked as a customs inspector here while writing his famous novel Moby Dick. Pause at the corner of Wall and William. This is the Museum of American Finance. It is housed in the landmark Bank of New York, which counts Alexander Hamilton amongst its founders. It is the only museum dedicated to celebrating the spirit of entrepreneurship and the free market tradition, which make New York City the financial capital of the world. Returning to Federal Hall, say hello to George Washington. Hi, George. His statue commemorates our nation's first presidential inauguration in 1789. Later the same year, the Bill of Rights were proposed and ratified here. Now turn back to Wall Street facing Broadway. Trinity Church casts an imposing presence across the street. Alexander Hamilton was a regular worshiper here and is buried with his wife on its ground. Before crossing Broadway, be sure to look up. See the top of the New World Trade Center and the Oculus with its white spikes. Continue south down Broadway towards Bowling Green. Built in 1733, it is the city's oldest public park. Before that, it served as a cattle market and parade ground. At the top of Bowling Green is a bronze sculpture of the Charging Bull. It initially was placed outside of the New York Stock Exchange following the 1987 stock market crash as a sign of the market's resilience. Do you know what a bull market is? In early 2017, quite a stir was caused when a statue of a young girl was placed facing a bull. A symbol of gender diversity, she is known as Fearless Girl. Our field trip comes to an end with the Alexander Hamilton U.S. Customs House at 1 Bowling Green. The Customs House is one of the earliest to be protected under the New York City Landmarks Preservation Commission and was renamed after Hamilton in tribute to his role as first Secretary of Treasury. The building now houses the National Museum of the American Indian. Pay particular attention to the giant statues in front of the building. Each depicts how the U.S. viewed itself, Asia, Europe, and Africa in 1907. There's so much to explore that we cannot possibly cover here. Experience the convergence of past, present, and future, starting with an agreement under a buttonwood tree that placed the U.S. at the forefront of the financial market for more than 2 centuries. Join us. Play the stock market game with us this school year.